Hey everybody, it's Jasmine. I am super excited to bring you guys my anti-haul list and wish list yet again. I feel like I have really strong opinions on both sides of the spectrum here, so I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my anti-haul list. If you've been on the internet for any length of time and if you follow kind of like the trends of the beauty community, I don't really follow a whole bunch of trends, but I've seen this palette far too many times. The Brazilian Carnival palette. This palette has 99 shades, and I understand big palettes. I think, you know, when I first started doing makeup, I had those really big BH Cosmetic palettes, the 100 pan e.l.f. palette. But this one, when I look at it, I get really anxious because unlike the BH palettes or the e.l.f. palettes, the color story in here is like all over the place. Like there's not a dedicated section for yellows, greens, blues, or even glitters for that matter. I don't even know if this even has glitters, but it kind of looks like a glittery metallic type of finish. So it's not even organized by like mattes and then glitter shimmers, whatever you want to call it, or even color coordinated. So it kind of just, to me, it just looks like a whole big mess. This is by the brand Qing Beauty Shop on Instagram, and it also retails for $50. And I feel like $50 to me for a palette, yes, it is hefty, and yes, it is a big price point, but at the same time, yeah, you are getting 99 shades. However, if I am looking at the picture, which I am doing now, I could literally tell you that like we have 4 of the same reds in this palette, and they're all matte. So I don't know how diverse this palette really is, and I feel like because it's not color coordinated, you can't really see the differentiation between all of the shades in the palette. And for that reason, we are not buying her. Sorry about it. When I think of the brand LA Splash, I feel like I'm being transported back to high school. Like I feel like I'm in the 2015, 2016 era when liquid lipsticks were a thing, and LA Splash was like known for just like super long wearing liquid lipsticks. I think they were like one of the first brands to actually have a full line of liquid lipsticks. So when I think of them, that's kind of what I think of. And quite honestly, throughout the years, I have not heard a single thing about them. They've been real quiet. They've been real quiet. But then when I was on Trend Mood, tell me why LA Splash is launching a Hunger Games collection. Make it make sense. I have not heard of Hunger Games in so long, and the only time I ever reference Hunger Games is when I'm talking with my friends and I'm like, honestly, take the deadly berries with me. Just take them with me. Other than that, this is extremely outdated. I don't even know if Hunger Games is even making merch anymore. Like, what's going on here? I really have no clue what is going on. I have no idea why they even thought that this would be a good idea, but they do have an entire collection. So let's see what they actually have. So it looks like there are like 2 sets in this collection, and each of the sets has an eyeshadow palette, some lashes, glitter liners, and then matte liquid lipsticks. And they all range around like a pretty affordable price, not like super dirt cheap, but not super expensive, high end. So you're looking at around like $12 to $20. And while I do understand that there is still a market for it, I know there are some hardcore Hunger Game fans still, I just feel like right now, 2020, I don't think this is a necessarily good time. Like, I felt like if you were gonna come out with the Hunger Games collection, maybe you could have gotten away with it a year after the whole entire series finished, but I don't know. It's just a little too late. If you guys know anything about me, if you guys have been here on my channel for maybe a week or maybe 3 years, I think we can all agree that I love lip balm and I like hydration and that I'm crusty, okay? And I feel like for me, I am always intrigued with different lip balms, but let's be real. Since I'm so dry, I hoard a lot of lip balms, and there are a lot that I do buy. There are a lot that I'm kind of passive on, and there's this one where I just have to draw the line and say, how about no? These ones are the Huda Beauty Diamond Hydrating Lip Balms. They retail for $25 each. $25. You know, I get it. $25, cool, great, awesome. I've tried Fresh. I've tried Bite Beauty. You know, I've tried a lot under the sun. Not everything under the sun, but a lot under the sun that range around the $20 price point. But I think what makes this one just so unappealing to me is the fact that it's supposed to be like metallic-y on the lips. If you guys were here maybe around 2 months ago, I created a video comparing the Revolution lipsticks to the Gucci lipsticks. The Gucci lipsticks were a holiday exclusive, and they had this exterior where it was like all like diamond encrusted, but it was just like, you know, the essence, the look of diamonds. And this is giving me that exact same vibe where on the exterior it looks like it's coated and rolled around in diamonds. So to me, I'm not into this. I'm not into a $25 lip balm. As much as I want a big Norvina palette, I just feel like her launch of Volume 4 isn't really screaming at me. And when I think of $60 palettes, I don't really go for this type of color scheme where it's a little bit more taupe, a little bit more like neutral cool. And of course there are like some brighter shades, like there's a bright yellow, there's some bright pinks in here. And although this is like a great wearable palette with like hints of pinks and purples and really beautiful champagnes, I just feel like for me, I don't think this screams like the $60 price point. Maybe the formula is amazing, but I feel like her other palette volumes speak louder than this. And I feel like for me, those ones are worth the $60. And even though I don't have them, I feel like I'd still spend $60 based off of a color scheme that I don't have in my collection. While we're on the topic of ABH, I also wanted to include the Trio water activated liners. They do retail for $30 each. And I feel like when I look at these, I want to kind of pick and choose the colors I want. I don't necessarily want the trio. So to me, $30 is going to be wasted if I'm just going to want to use the white, or if I just want to use the yellow. But have people said great things about it? Yes, but I just don't think that I'm gonna use all the colors in the trio, and for that, it's not worth it for me. If you guys have been on my channel for any length of time, you guys have heard me talk about my armpit journey, my detoxing armpit journey, my journey to find like the best deodorant that's non-aluminum and that is cruelty-free. And I feel like I've tried so many under the sun, so many. I cannot tell you how many deodorants I have tried, thrown out, and I feel like for this last anti-haul item, it's going to have to be the Kopari Coconut Tropical Deodorant that they just launched. And I haven't tried it, but let me tell you something about Kopari's deodorants, okay, real quick. Now, I purchased a little mini trio set, and although it did work during like the first week, I felt like through time, my armpits just got used to it already. And that's not something you want out of a deodorant. And for me, when I started to detox my armpits, oh my God, like 3 years ago, I noticed that I'm a sweater. I sweat a lot. And that's mostly because like sometimes I'll just get really anxious and nervous and I'll just start sweating out of nowhere. I am a sweater. And with the sweat, unfortunately, sometimes for me comes the stench. And I know that can be attributed to bacteria. And I think for the most part, I think what we want out of a deodorant is something that will at least help the sweating, not 100% like stop it, but you know, just at least helping it and also helping the stench as well. But I think with Kopari deodorants and with me, I felt like all of the deodorants except for the non-scented one has made my armpits red, irritated, and the skin on my armpit has balled up and rolled off, which is not okay. Like that's not good. You should not be seeing that with your deodorant. And I think that is attributed to the fragrance that they put in their deodorants. And I think they do claim like we didn't add any fragrance or everything is like naturally derived, but nonetheless, it is a fragrance. And I think that it's a warning from me to you to be cautious of Kopari's deodorants. And I think Kopari in particular, you either love their deodorants or you either hate it. And I am unfortunately on the side where it doesn't really work out for me as much as I want to, but I have tried their non-scented deodorant and that one worked great. However, it made me stink after like an hour. Okay, so let's go ahead and transition to items that are on my wish list. I am really excited because there are a lot of new releases that I am excited about, and I keep these as my wish list because I find these really appealing to the point where I do want to spend my money on it. Will I spend my money on everything on this wish list? Probably not. Okay, let's be real, probably not. But I have been eyeing them for some time now. So let's go ahead and start with the first item that is on my wish list, and that is the brand new Eylure lashes. Now they are doing a Pride collection with their lashes. So they're launching 4 different shades of lashes. So they have a red, a blue, a green, and purple lash. And these are gonna retail you for $8 on Ulta.com. And I love to see it. I love colored lashes. Not only are they really trendy right now, but I think Eylure lashes in particular are really good quality. So it's amazing to see them in the drugstore. I mean, Ulta, I consider it part drugstore, part high-end, so we'll just call it drugstore for now. But Eylure in general is a drugstore brand, so accessible, affordable, and the styles that they are offering for these lashes are amazing. Like, they look long, they look wispy, they just look really flattering. So I'm really excited about that. I definitely want to get my hands on them soon. I'm hoping that there's going to be a sale in the short term because I only like waiting for sales. And these are limited edition because June is Pride Month. Love to see it, love to see it. I love it so much, and I do hope that the proceeds do get donated to some of the LGBTQ organizations. I don't know if it will, but if they end up posting about it, then amazing, love it. Let's talk about an entire brand. Oh my god, Kimchi Chic Beauty. I have wanted things off of kimchichicbeauty.com for so long, and I think the one thing that has been really holding me off from clicking purchase is just my budget. Like, I want to do like an entire haul. Like, that's what I want, and just get everything in the line, but I just have no money. Like, not that I don't have any money, it's just I'm not working. And when I don't work, I always say like, I don't have money, because I think it's a great way to like remind yourself to not spend money if you're not making any money. So that's where I'm at. But I know they did recently have a Memorial Day sale, and I'm so sad I did not stock up on Memorial Day weekend. But it's fine. We're gonna wait for another sale. That's totally fine. We're patient. We're patient people here. I just love supporting people who just love creating, and I just think Kimchi Chic is definitely one of those people who is so unique, and I know the products are good even if I don't try it. Like, I know it's good. But yeah, let's go ahead and into the next product that I'm really excited about, which is by Lunar Beauty, the blush palette. The frickin' blush palette. Have y'all seen her? She's so pretty. I don't know why, but like, I just love blush. I've been loving blush for like the past year now. I've been blush crazy. And it's really, really scary to me because I keep buying blushes. I keep requesting blushes for like gifts and everything. And I think I have like a really strange addiction right now. And the only reason why I don't have this palette with me right now is because it's sold out. It's sold out. Just like Kimchi Chic Beauty, I have not tried anything from Lunar Beauty, but I definitely want to. Like, that's another thing that's on my bucket list, that's on my wish list. I want to try things from Lunar Beauty so bad, and I just feel like I need to wait. I do need to wait. I need to wait until I have enough money to buy these things, but you know what? These are gonna be here. They're gonna be here. They're gonna wait for me. So I'm gonna wait for them. Period. I just am really excited about these products, and I think that when you are in a community where there's launches after launches after launches, having something that excites you is really exciting. The next one here is by Sigma, and it is their Cor de Rosa palette. I know she's boring. We've all seen a pink tone palette, but for some odd reason, I really do love the new Sigma Beauty formula eyeshadows. I think they're absolutely amazing, and I feel like Corte Rosa is one of their most iconic blush shades. So to have it all in a palette, I feel like really ties in the brand together. I do find, however, that there is not enough marketing for this palette on their social channels. I feel like with Sigma Beauty, we only know them as a brush brand, and we don't really know them for their makeup, and their makeup is bomb. Their makeup is amazing, but I don't see anybody really talking about it. I think the only person who I've seen a review on is from that girl Shay XO, and I really want to try this palette, but it's $50, which is really expensive. And although I can get an affiliate discount because I am an affiliate, I feel like at the same time, just like with the other things that are on my wish list, I do want to wait because I don't have the funds to get it right now, but that's fine because she'll be here. Like I said, she'll be here. And really quickly, I want to say that with the Sigma Beauty eyeshadow palettes in particular, I think they do an exceptional job with balancing light, medium, and dark shades. I think that they just really do it right. And I feel like with this one, it's not just monotone. And I like the color variety. I like that they have a good amount of matte to shimmer ratios, and it just overall looks really appealing. Let's talk about a smaller indie brand, and I love talking about smaller indie brands because sometimes they really come through, and these look so good. These are their water activated liners. Now this is by the brand Chaotic Cosmetics, and they only retail around like $8, which is really insane. I think that the color variety really gets me excited. I love the fact that they have neon shades and they have a white singularly. So I definitely want to get my hands on these as soon as possible because they just restocked. So they're a hot commodity right now. I think right now for a lot of smaller brands, they're coming out with a lot of different water activated liners. I've seen pastels, I see a lot of UV ones, I see a lot of neon ones, just so many under the sun that I feel like a lot of these bigger brands don't already have. So for that, I am really excited again about makeup, and I just think that it's amazing to feel excited about makeup again. And just like that, you guys, that's my anti-haul list and my wish list. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Don't forget to check out my description box to enter in my 50K giveaway. I am super excited. Thank you guys so much for even getting me to this crazy number. Like, wow, like it's just crazy. Thank you guys so much for being so nice, so positive, and for always giving me new video recommendation ideas. I am so thankful for you. And if you guys love this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to ring that notification bell to get notified for my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday uploads. As always, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys later. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.